Let me be your rooster, and let me roost with you. Let me be your rooster, let me hear your sweet voice coo. Girl, you don't be for a root, for you're the number one chicken in the chicken coop. I wanna rock, do you. I wanna rock, do the day is through. I wanna rock, do the night. I wanna rock, till the morning light. Well, it ain't right to rock alone, but it's true. I do believe I wanna rock and do you, like you rock and do me. I wanna rock and do you, like you rock and do me. Yeah, let me be your master, that place you respect on. Let me be your master, let me sing you every song. Girl, there's one thing that I know, you're the realest rooster hasn't got to crow. I wanna rock, do you. I wanna rock, till the day is through. I wanna rock, to the night. I wanna rock, till the morning light. Well, it ain't right to walk alone and make you. I do believe I wanna rock, do you, like you rock and do me. Yeah, rock and do. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Joe? Married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Joe?
division. Please welcome Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, Studio Code of O.
Two steps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Two hops this time. Two hops this time. Right foot, two steps. Left foot, two steps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Now y'all, chop chop real smooth. Turn it out. To the left.
Bring me in school of dance. Where's Dexter? Oh, we have nobody from Dexter's here? Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? Dexter's all by herself, isn't she? Dexter's by themselves, like one person, right? Give it up for them too.
Number 24, So Long Toots from Studio O is a gold. Oh, Toots, I'm sorry. Next is the age Age 9-10 small group lyrical novice number 25, A Dream is a Wish from Studio C, and it's a gold. 10 large group Omen intermediate number 51, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Studio O, and it's a gold. Age 11-12 duo trio jazz intermediate number 52, Start Jumpin' from Studio J is a high gold. Number 2, Rockadoodle from Studio O. Next, I'm going to announce the overall high scores for the ages of 4 to 8 and what this is.
We're going to entry number 105. 105. The studio code letter is O. Please welcome Diamonds.
Let's cheer Kayla on as she performs her jazz routine, I'm a Believer, from Shrek.
Love was so true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams, and then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace. In my mind, I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave love if I tried. I thought love was more or less of a given thing. The more I gave, the less I got. Oh yeah. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. I'm a believer, not a trace. Out of my mind, I'm in love. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried.
I don't know.
Why are you guys all sweaty and...
I don't know. You're a Kayla. Who cares?
Oh, why are you singing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to sing like Lord. Happy birthday to you.
And then one more.
Yay! Woohoo!
This is orange.
No trick candles. No trick candles.
No, you get it for me, not for her. Corey, like you
Hello,
want
my name is Rico Suave.
Oh, no. Please, no. Don't.
Hello there. My name is Rico Suave. And I am just one big hunk.
We can't talk about boys.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a boy though. I'm not talking about a boy.
That's
I'm saying who I am.
That's a boy. That's just kind of stupid.
You like my one slipper thing?
Oh, yeah. I can't.
You are
I
suave.
picked it off.
It's not a slipper.
Yeah, it
Really
is.
nice.
These are slippers.
Whatever. Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right.
Oh man, she's already
You're
left.
all sweaty. Happy birthday. Sweaty.
Just
You're smuttier. You're smuttier.
Do I get a...
Bye, girls.
No, disgusting. Mom.
Oh, did I tape it for her? How is she gonna know?
And, well, the parents got a little taste of that. We had a little get-together after the party, and the boys played out there, and then after they were finished, the parents went and played against the parents. We said, heck with this parents versus kids. We were going parents versus parents. And, oh my gosh. The pushing, the shoving, the cheating, everything. It was a blast. Yes, Mike, I'm looking at you and I said pushing. We had an injury. He's not here to stick up for himself, so I won't say anything about it, but wow, what an afternoon. And I think, though, it gave us all a little sense of really what they do. I mean, I don't know how long we were out there, but it was no hour, that's for sure. It felt like it, but it wasn't. Okay, let me mention these guys. I'm looking for our so-called underclass guys. That would be you, Mr. Stempen. Right? That's it? Okay. No, I just want to say a little bit, what a great kid to have on the team. A coach's dream, really. He just does it all. He just does it all. If I had $1 for every time I heard, Adam Stempen, he's hilarious, I would be sitting pretty good. And the rest of the gang, you know, like Matt and Kyle, always out there, always running. And just the kind of guys to support. Yes, we have 2 or 3 players who we really count on to get the goals, but they're nothing without their supporting cast. And them two do a fine job of it, just as Franker does, who played some goal for us last year and did an excellent job of that. And Frank's coming on. It's going to be good varsity. It's going to be good varsity time. And we got Kevin here, very strong, great leg, and Kevin's going to see a lot of action this year, just as he did last year. Corey Edwards, very fast, very quick. Wow, what a soccer player. He truly is a very good soccer player. Andy Szymanski, just the fire that Andy plays with, and enthusiasm, the drive. As those who know Andy, sometimes that fire that burns within him can get him into trouble. But I certainly don't want to take it away from him. Sometimes I wish I had a little bit more of that. Andy played goal for us. Andy had the most goals on the team, the most goals in our division. I did a little research on that. And he had just a phenomenal year. And that's with other teams really keying on him also. Very quick, Andrew is, through traffic, great feet. He is quite a soccer player. And then we have Jim Szymanski, who Jim won our MVP this year, and well deserved by Jimmy. He plays defense, and it's good to see people recognize the importance of that. You know, he drives the other kids in a good way. He's their inspiration. You know, he keeps them going. Always good things to say. Very encouraging. He can play anywhere on the field, just like Corey could play any position also. And Jimmy also played goal for us, and just had a great year, these guys. Okay, I'm just about done. Real quick on the awards, because not everybody's here. Robert Sanders won the most improved, and he truly is improved. He did a very good job for us this year. I know these kids. I know where they live. I know they know where I live too, Mike. I know where they go to school. I know who their teachers are. I know what their school days are like. I know their parents, I know their families. They all know mine. And that's why I really enjoy coaching here at St. Damien. Thank you very much. Kevin Robinson. Corey Edwards. Frank Herr. Andy Shemansky.
Hi. I brought water up because I'll be up here for a while. Not really. First, I'd like to thank a few people. I would like to thank Bill Fedlin and Rob Nienhouse for all their support they gave me during the season. I'd also like to thank Gary and Barb Warner and Bob Sorgeson and Kathy Herr for making me feel welcome in my first year as coach with St. Damien. I'd like to thank all the parents of my players who were always encouraging to them during our season, which at times was frustrating, but they always encouraged them and the girls always played real hard. I'd like to thank my players, every one of them that gave 100% effort every time they came to the floor and every time they came to the game. They were full of determination and gave a really good effort always. There are some individual awards that will be handed out later, which it was a very difficult thing for me to select because there are many deserving players on my team of these awards, but the ones that will receive them are deserving as well. One thing I'm very proud of this year, our team received the CYO Sportsmanship Award in our division. And that's a reflection on the players, as well as the parents and the faculty and people that are in charge of the gym at the games. We're rated on how we treat the other teams on the floor and as hosts them when they come into our gym. So all the parents and players, I'm very proud of you, and I wouldn't trade that award or even the CYO championship. If that I'd like to call the players up now, one at a time. Katie Renaud. Sarah Stumpen. Sarah Eldred. Kayla Edwards. Martina Simons, I don't know if she's here. Sarah Krakowiak. Catherine Zarenko. Sienna Scotchless Hunter. Lauren Riggs. Tiffany Baker. I'd like to read something that's inspirational to me. It's a quote by probably the greatest basketball coach there is. John Wooden of UCLA, you won 10 national championships in 11 seasons, I believe. And I hope other players as well can listen to these words and gain inspiration from them. Success can come to you as an individual from self-satisfaction in knowing that you gave everything to become the best that you are capable of becoming. Perfection is hard, but it must be the goal. Others may have more ability than you. They may be larger, faster, quicker, better jumpers, better shooters, but no one should be your superior in respect to team spirit, loyalty, enthusiasm, cooperation, determination, fight, effort, and character. Make this your motto, your goal. And I have also a little gift for you. This is the, one other thing. I just wanted to say that I don't gauge my success on wins and losses. I gauge it on if all of these girls come back and play next year, I'll feel successful. You got your pens.
John Renard. 12 girls on our team, and I'd say about almost half of them never played softball before. And so with the weather and everything that was happening with us at the start of the year, it was really tough to get organized. But we did it. We had fun. I prayed that first game that we had was going to get rained out, and thank God it did. We needed an extra week of practice. And so we came the next week. We had St. Albert's we played, and my two coaches here deserted me for the day, and so I was a loner. And we came out of it pretty good. I didn't sleep the night before at all. I kept saying my prayers all night long, saying, please help us, please help us. And we walked away from a nice 17-0 victory. And it also helps when your starting pitcher strikes out the whole team. So she had Sarah Steffen had 21 strikeouts that day. The real test came the next day. We were playing a tough St. Sebastian's team, the defending champions. They were undefeated the year before, and they had a very good team. I'll never forget, just before the start of the game, the girls were looking at them saying, wow, they're big. So we had our school, we're not known for our height at all. So, at least not since the late 1950s when Rob Niehaus played. But anyways, we played a good game that day. We battled them to a 4-4 tie, and it really came to light how good our team was coming around all the practice. It was the bottom of the 6th inning, or the top of the 7th inning, I'm sorry, where it had 4-3. They had runners on 2nd and 3rd, and they hit a fly ball to Chelsea Jurgens. It fell in for base hit, and she relayed to my daughter Sarah, who relayed it to Sarah Stempen, who threw home, and we nailed the runner at the plate with a go-ahead run. And it was an excellent relay. All our teamwork, everything paid off that day. The girls played excellent. And I'll never forget what my wife Jean was saying. She seen Katie Renard by the fence. Her knees were just an acting. And it was a fun day. We had a great season. We battled for the championship right to the very last game. And I'd like to thank the girls and everybody for such a wonderful season. I'd like to thank the men's club for all their support and the help that we've had all year long. I'd like to thank Surgison, Fox, and Niehaus for the concessions. I heard nothing but good things from other teams on our concessions. You'd be sitting there in the middle of the game smelling those onions coming at you. Doesn't get any better than that on a Saturday afternoon. So with that, we'd like to introduce our team.
Lauren Ritz. Lauren never complained, and she looked like to have a positive attitude, and she was always encouraging of her other teammates. And she hit the ball hard during practice and during the games. Good job, Kayla.
Before I start, let me just say that I love Dave's wife too. Cindy, I love you. Andrea Shaw. Andrea, she's a great team player. She also never complained. She always gave us her best. She sometimes played the less than glamorous positions, but she did the job. She was always ready, always willing to play, and she was a vital part of the team. She worked at her hitting throughout the year, and we all saw some definite improvement with that. So congratulations, Andrea, on a great team.
Kayla Edwards.
One trip.
Kayla was a lot of fun to have on the team. She always had a smile on her face, and she kept a positive attitude. And she had a nice arm throwing from the outfield, so good job, Kayla.
Kate Zarenko. Kate was one of our big...
Good. My first year for JV boys, great time. Baseball is a sport that I've always loved, and I was grateful that I was allowed to coach the boys. JV boys, why don't you come on up here? These guys deserve a great tremendous. I could not have done this if it wasn't for two people. Coach Jim Szymanski, who was literally my right-hand man, and Kevin Gilbia. I pronounced your name right, I always slaughtered it all year long. They came in and they did all the physical work, and it was a big help. And what they did taught the boys on how to play baseball. Every one of them gave their best effort. I can think of two players right now, right off the top of my head, that hadn't played baseball before. Jonathan Tracy was not here. He was there, he put the effort in. Hopefully he comes back next year. He's got a great arm. Hopefully he can be worked on over this summer and next year, because the JV boys might not be around if they're from the count, but maybe we can recruit some, because we started out with 15 boys at the beginning of the season, and one of them had a broken arm, so that dropped us down to 14, and several others dropped, so we went down to 11 boys for the first two games of the season. Alex Smythe was another one who had never played baseball before. He came in there and ended up being our third baseman, and it was a great help for us. A common theme that I saw all night long with the soccer team and the basketball was Jimmy Szymanski, the heart and soul of that team. He was the heart and soul of the soccer team, and we all saw it. He was the heart and soul of the basketball team. I didn't see that, but in the baseball, if we come up to the mound, he was always up there encouraging whoever it was that we needed to have encouragement at that time. He did a great job for pitching. If we didn't have him, we wouldn't have won the games that we did. Adam Stemple, boy, when he came on, we didn't know what we had. We thought we had a second baseman, and he said to me, "Coach, can I try catching?" So we put him in the mask and got the pads on him and went back there, and we all looked at each other and we said, "There's our catcher." He did a great job for us, and if it wasn't for those two, we wouldn't have won the games that we did. Kyle Snyder did a great job. He put all the effort, always listened, and he definitely improved throughout the season. And he was a big help, always listened to what he was told to do, and he played whatever position we wanted. We switched him around first base and center field. He did a great job. Kevin, Frank, and Eric, and Patrick's missing, that's what I'm missing. And Jonathan Tracy did a great job out in the outfield. And my infielders, what a heck of a job they did this year. Matthew at second base. From day one, that's where he played, and he stayed put. Didn't go anywhere else. Corey, he did a little bit of pitching, but he had trouble with his arm at the beginning of the year. But he switched around and played shortstop, and whatever position we told him to play, that's where he played. He did a good job. I'm glad that he participated in all the practices when he had this broken arm, although his mom didn't like that. Andy at our shortstop. Boy, some of the plays that he made, some of the dives, and it's so funny to see. He goes and makes those plays, and he's just got this big grin on his face, like, I got you. And I will say, I gotta give a big thanks to my wife. I love you, honey. There she is.
It doesn't mean
Boy,
as much anymore.
She had to carry the equipment on many occasions. Coach Jim did that several times, but I don't know what I would have done without her. You guys did a good job. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. A lot of muscle. She put a lot of muscle into it. She's got strong arms now. I think we got robbed on one game, but that's okay. We didn't get to play that one, and the weather was just horrible for us this year. It seemed like one game, every single game, the weather was involved. And the last game of the season was probably the coldest game of all year long. It was just, everybody's with blankets on and coats, and I think I saw somebody with a winter coat on. I remember Mary behind the backstop. I think she had a portable heater under there too. But you guys did a good job. You guys, if you keep working hard, you move up. A lot of you move up next year, and we're gonna have a great varsity team. Good job, guys. Kevin Robinson, Corey Edwards, Frank Kerr, Eric Mayday, Matthew Surgison, Kyle Snyder,